I want to continue that. I was enjoying
let's do
that
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Fucking down to talk about killing yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music that was coming out when I was in high school, because I was in high school from 98 to 02. So like Papa
How old are you?
Roach, 39.
Oh, I thought you were the same age as me. 31.
It's the glasses.
It's got to be.
They
They
young
keep me
you.
young, yeah. The people look here and they don't see the gray hairs on the side.
No, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. No, yeah, the like
I gotta
like when I
learn that trick.
98 to 02 was like the summer between my junior and senior year was when Linkin Park
Ooh.
just hit.
Yeah.
Linkin Park just hit, and it was a great time for music.
Oh yeah, bro. Fucking late 90s, early
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah.
I remember when Linkin Park hit, my mom was dating this guy and he had two kids already,
Mhm.
and they were like skateboarders in Linkin Park. And like as
Hell
soon as
yeah.
she met them, my mom's like, "We're going to the mall.
Yeah.
We're going right to the skate shop. She bought me a skateboard and shit. She's trying to make me like them."
Oh yeah.
She's like,
she
"You're
really
gonna have
liked
to,
that
you're
guy.
gonna have to
huh?
get along with these guys." Yeah.
How that did it last?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't. She ended up marrying somebody else.
Yeah.
All right.
What were his kids like?
He didn't have any.
Oh,
he was
well, that's
actually
perfect.
he was cool.
Nice
Thank
guy.
God. I don't know if he was actually cool or I was so intimidated by him that like,
Oh.
he was always very nice, but he was like a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like a mixed martial artist, a
Fuck.
bunch of different black belts and a bunch
Joe
of different,
Rogan.
yeah, pretty much. It bald, just like him.
Yeah.
But I would never mess with him. He would scare me. But it
Got
was
it.
very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the guys that can really kick ass tend to be pretty nice.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are the quiet ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah, the guys who are like loud and like go fucking do something.
Yeah.
They won't do anything.
No,
They're
it's
gonna
a
get their
blue
ass-
belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking loud,
Yeah.
loud bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't stand that shit.
Can intimidate me with sound.
Yeah.
Right. They fucking freak out if you don't know how to change oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys.
No, like the late 90s, early 2000s music, man. Like this is before like you would download songs one song at a time. It
Mhm.
would take you 3 hours to get an album. I remember I was kind of late to Metallica. So if you ever heard Master of Puppets, you know it's got that weird like riff where the drum sounds like it's skipping.
Right.
And I had never heard the song before. And I was like, why can't I get a good version of this download? Like it keeps skipping. Like, and then I realized, oh, that's just what it sounds like. That's just the song.
Yeah.
I had to like find like an actual CD, and I was like, oh, okay,
That's
was
just
on-
the song.
yeah, that's just the song.
What'd you use to download music back in the day?
Kazaa,
Kazaa.
LimeWire.
LimeWire is a good
I
one.
never used what was the one that Lars Ulrich got mad? Napster. I
Napster.
never used Napster because I was like, what? It was
If
first
Lars
off,
doesn't like you, neither
Lars.
do I.
Yeah, I was team Lars.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
was
never
like,
used Napster either.
No, yeah,
That stuff was pretty much gone.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
had YouTube to MP3.
yeah. That was the thing when I was in college.
Yeah, it was so easy.
Yeah.
Make whole CDs off of that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
still
would use
have my
Aristra.
yeah.
Aristra was one of them too. And then you would download it and it wouldn't be what you wanted. It would be this guy and he'd be like, as part of a LimeWire or SoftWire account.
Yeah.
And I used to have them on my phone like for the longest time, my iPod for the longest time. Never deleted them. And they would
Did you
just
guys
pop up.
were you guys early on torrents?
No, I think I was like right with everybody else. I was
Yeah.
so dumb when it came to that. Like my first iPod
Yeah.
took me like a month to get music on it because I didn't know how to do it.
iPods are easy. When it was like you either went two ways. You either went iPod or you went Zune.
Zune. Yeah.
And Zunes were the ones where everyone had the problem,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and nobody could figure out how the fuck to get music except for like nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I remember trying to give my Zune to somebody. Can you please put music on this
But you
fucking
could do
thing?
way more with a Zune than you could with an iPod. It's just you couldn't figure it out.
Mhm.
Right. It was not user friendly.
Yeah.
Dude, I bought my music for the longest time like a loser.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
pay for it
no.
because I couldn't figure it. I don't know why I had such a hard time with it. Like it was so easy looking back on it, but I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna buy it. It's $1."
Yeah. Once you figure
Right.
it out, it was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But it took a minute to like you had to sit there and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Okay, iTunes and all that.
hmm
Yeah.
And I also wanted the album cover.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, like because if you would download them, sometimes you wouldn't get that part.
Yeah, yeah.
It would just be like a code or some shit.
Or that blank, that
The little
whatever.
music symbol.
Yeah, yeah.
You get that one a lot.
I always thought like if anybody sees this, they're gonna make fun of me for being poor. Like I can't buy my own music.
Then you realize, oh, everyone's
Yeah,
stealing.
everybody's
You're
a
the loser
thief.
if you're buying it.
Yeah.
hmm
Everyone's poor.
My iPod it said Merry Christmas. I got it for Christmas from like my parents, and it said Merry Christmas Michael Sicoli on it. So like I always kept it in my pocket. I could not take it out in front of anybody. So embarrassing.
Was it the?
And they put
was
my last name on it, my
Yeah.
parents.
as if it was like just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Just in case it gets stolen, which it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get it back?
No.
So somebody was walking around.
Somebody
with,
was walking around with
Merry
my
Christmas.
name on the iPod. Yeah.
That's even worse. The fact that they know.
Yeah, that's just straight up street cred. They're like, who's Mike Sicoli? This is the bitch I stole it from.
If you did that, you don't change it.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's like, this is how you know.
You look him up on Facebook. You're like, this is him.
yeah.
Cross it out
This
in
is
Sharpie.
this is this no iPod fag.
Yeah, there's no iPod having ass. Listening to a fucking Walkman on the bus.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy just listens to the air. He has no music.
He's like looking up your Facebook statuses, like no iPod again.
Really wish I could hear the new album.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Very embarrassing.
Yeah. I had when the first iPod I got was when they first had the screen,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or the skinny one with the screen.
With the touch.
No, I had the
Nano,
touch.
the iPod Nano.
Not Nano, whatever was.
Oh no, Nano was the really small one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like whatever was right before that, I think, or what. I don't know. You could get movies on it,
Mm.
Yeah.
and I used my my iTunes gift card to get Freddy versus Jason.
Oh my god, I love that one.
I
That's a good one.
fucking love Freddy
Me
versus
too.
Jason, dude, and great album on that one too. That was when movies had albums that went
Yeah,
with them.
the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and they fucking rocked.
Yeah.
That movie was great. You're just watching just murder and tits.
Yeah.
The first time I saw porn was on an iPod video.
Really?
Yep. This
Wow.
kid, the Spanish kid, his name was Caesar. I was
course
walking
it
to
is.
my dad's office after school. He like worked not too far from my school. And he was like, yo, check this out. He's like, just porn. This girl looks like one of the girls he went to school with. So I was looking at it and I didn't want to like lead on that I had never seen that before.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like,
I did that same thing. I have a very,
Did you?
you finish your
Yeah.
story. Okay.
dude, I got to my dad's office and I went to the bathroom and jerked off
Yeah.
To the memory.
to the memory.
Remember when you could do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I can
shit was
still
great.
do it, I think.
Yeah. If
I-
you really need to.
I'm like, I got to remember this.
Yeah.
You know?
There's
Especially now that you're older,
space.
you have
Yeah.
a moment where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just go back to that.
We're the last generation that can do that.
Yeah.
I think. I don't think these new kids can do it. Gen Z.
So much
Ah.
porn out there
Yeah.
for them, so much content.
They-
I know, you have no
it's like-
creativity.
No,
Yeah.
none.
That's why they all do crowd work.
yeah. No, yeah, it's like with like the new generation of kids. It's like everything is quick, so
Mhm.
like quick gratification. There's
Yeah.
no need to remember anything.
No.
Like back in the day, you had to because what else you had to like sneak it around.
I mostly jerked off from memory.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's better. It's a better come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you think of whatever you
Oh,
want.
Yeah,
It's like you
That's-
don't
yeah.
have to settle for something somebody else did. Like you could
Yeah.
in your mind,
yeah.
you could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's the best way
Like
to
you
jerk
could
off.
have like the best sex that you had with and you could take the head off of that ugly bitch and put a hot girl on there and
Yeah.
you're like, "Ow, I'm having a fun time." And you could do it for like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And the porn, you're like sometimes you're like 5 seconds, you're like, "Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I needed to do that."
Speaking of Freddy versus Jason and porn, a lot of tits in that movie.
I don't know if I remember it.
Oh, man, it was
I'm
a
sure I've
good
seen it.
one.
The whole thing is just tits.
Another one I went to see with my dad and my stepmom. And like the beginning, some girl's like riding this dude with her tits out. And he's like, yeah, fuck me, baby. It's like the most vulgar
Yeah.
shit. I was just sitting there in between
Yeah.
them like, I wanted to go see this. Like I
Right.
forced them to go see it. It was super embarrassing.
Yeah. You don't know that that's going to be in there.
I had no clue. I was like, oh, but it's like a big horror movie thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most horror movies have tits and sex scenes.
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one, I believe that Jason shows up like right there, right? And kills everyone in the,
Yes,
in the house.
he stabs the guy in the back.
Right.
And then he's like on the bed and he's like, oh.
And then he folds it,
He
right?
folds the bed. Yeah. He folds the bed and he's like, his feet are by his head.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That movie was sick. Freddie
It was
gets
a lot of
stoned
fun.
in that.
Yeah, he gets stoned.
Yeah, I don't think I remember who wins. Spoiler alert.
Well, so it looks at first like Jason wins.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they show him like walking to his lake that he just chills in the basement. I mean,
Yeah.
underneath the water.
Yeah.
And he's holding Freddie's head in his hand. And then
But
Freddie
Freddy's
winks in the
talking. Yeah, I do
camera.
remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Right,
good
he
one.
winks to the camera, right? So it
Mhm.
makes you think that there's gonna be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
They're the
never
only two
happens.
ones, the only two like horror movie villains
Yeah.
that could fight each other.
Yeah. Well, I remember,
Yeah, well, it works because Jason doesn't talk at all,
Yes.
but he doesn't.
but he's also
sleep.
like a zombie,
Right.
and then Freddy doesn't shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's why it kind of works.
My thing was Freddy doesn't sleep. Jason Jason doesn't sleep. Freddy attacks you in your dreams,
Jason
doesn't
sleeps.
Well, his whole thing was in the movie he wanted Jason to come around to start scaring the kids so that they believe in that kind of thing again, and then he can get in their dreams. So he was using him at first.
Right.
And
He like
then he-
sent Jason to Elm Street
Yes.
to kill the kids there. That
Gotcha.
way people in that town, because in this universe, every town has their horror person.
it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And if you send Jason to Elm Street,
Yeah.
the kids will all go, "Oh, it's Freddy's fucking back."
Yeah.
The original ending was when he walks into his cabin.
Mhm.
It was supposed to be like chains shot out of the walls and like pinned him, and Hellraiser walked out, but they couldn't get the
Ooh.
rights to do it in time. So
I
they couldn't do
heard
it.
that they didn't want Jason at first. First, they wanted Michael Myers, and they were like, "You're not doing that. He's too big." Like,
Yeah,
they
can't
wouldn't-
touch him.
Yeah. They're like Jason. They already did 500 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one
Yeah.
gives a shit about that
And
guy.
Michael Myers is a person.
Right.
just a
He's
psychopath.
not really. Yeah, exactly. He's not really
Right.
He's not like
Since
a,
Jason's a zombie,
Yeah,
it
it's not
kind of like
supernatural.
right.
works.
The only other one they could have put in that I think would be Hellraiser. You could put Chucky in it. Chucky's a
Chuck, yeah.
fucking
Try to
dog.
be fun.
Yeah.
I love Chucky, but he wouldn't be able to
I think
fight.
Chucky versus Freddy Krueger would be really annoying.
Yeah,
It'd be super annoying.
it'd be so
A lot of,
goofy.
lot of quips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too many, almost too many.
Maybe
A lot of
too much.
one-liners.
Right. It's like watching Deadpool and,
Yeah,
and Freddy
yeah,
Krueger.
yeah.
I fucking love that shit. I've been watching so many horror movies lately. Like I'm worried for my mental health.
Like,
Oh no,
like-
this is the time
like-
of the year, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is when you're
spooky
supposed
season.
to do it, but I'm watching
Yeah.
like 2 a day.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, really?
Crazy
Yeah.
ones too.
What are some?
I watched Cobweb. That
Really?
Homelander's in it. Homelander and Lizzie
the actor?
Kaplan. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
what's
I
his
don't know.
name?
He's Australian.
Tony
right?
Starr. Yeah, he's Australian.
He's good. I like
yeah,
him.
He is. He was great in Cobweb too.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was good
I
in
like
it.
him in Banshee.
I keep hearing
show?
about that.
Banshee's
He was on
good.
it?
Yeah,
He's the main guy.
I watched like the first season. I don't remember actually.
No?
Like,
He doesn't look anything like
He fucks
Homelander.
everything
Yeah.
that moves in that show.
all I remember was there were the Mennonites in that, right?
I never
Like
watched
the-
it.
Oh, like wasn't that like the main villain is like they're like Amish?
There's a
but
few
they-
villains. Oh yeah, the Amish are bad guys in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
I gotta
one
watch
this.
one
The-
specific Amish guy who
Yeah.
like kind of like broke out of it, but he still like donates to them and like helps them out and shit.
Yeah.
So like the Mennonites are like they're Amish, but they're like they use technology. They have
Mhm.
like phones and shit.
Yeah.
So like the main bad guy from the season that I watched was a Mennonite, and that's all I remember.
Yeah. Well, the Native
Interesting.
Americans are also a villain at one point.
Okay,
Interesting.
And then there's the Russian mafia. They're a villain at one
I think
point.
I remember that too. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, they keep coming to this town nobody's ever heard of and fucking with this guy.
that show should have been on a better network than Cinemax, man.
I
I
know.
gotta check this
Cinemax
show
had
out.
good shows.
But nobody watched Cinemax. That was the
Right.
problem. Nobody knew.
Oh, dude, I watched cinema when I was when
Was
I was
Cinemax
younger.
or- yeah.
It was for the porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had we just got Direct TV. I was in high school, and my dad was like, "You can record full series of shows,
Yeah.
and you can record anything you want." And then that night, I remember even the movie I was watching War of the Worlds.
Mhm.
And after War of the Worlds, it was like 11:30 at night, and Hotel Erotica came on.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is
Erotica.
fucking great. We have this now." And I'm like, "I'm gonna record it," and I recorded the whole series.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, I remember I looked at the list on another TV, like in a different room, and it was on it. It was like on every TV in the house. So I was like, "Fuck, I can't keep recording these because they're gonna see it and they're gonna
Yeah.
know it's me."
Yeah.
Hotel Erotica, Kinky Kong.
Ah,
What else?
Red
There
Shoe
was-
Diaries.
Which one was it?
Red Shoe Diaries was one.
I don't think I saw that one.
Yes.
If it wasn't like blatantly in the name, I wouldn't have watched
Right.
it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hotel Erotica, you might be able to get away with. It's a horror series. It's
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might
yeah.
be able.
Till they play it and it's just
Right.
like
Just
tits in
fucking-
people's face and shit.
And they
Real
never had sex. They had sex, but it was like they couldn't show penetration.
Yeah, but were they really fucking or were they not?
To me,
There's
I never
tools that they like use.
I never thought they were actually
What?
fucking.
Like
Nobody fucks like that.
girls, like actress girls, have like a thing that
A
they
merkin?
wear.
Isn't it a merkin? Is that what it's called?
Merkin's a pube wig.
Oh, my bad.
No, there's something else. Connor, can you look up what female actresses put in their legs to make it look like it's sex, but it's not sex?
Oh,
Yeah, there
so the softcore porn, they're not really
I don't
fucking
think
each
they're
other?
They
actually
could,
fucking-
it could not be.
Wow.
Because even
Since
like,
those people also have like acting aspirations.
yeah,
Right.
you would see like the way that even the way they hump, it's like you fucking the table.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Yeah.
romantic.
Yeah.
Um,
It never felt real.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I remember because I was watching an interview with the girl from True Blood.
Anna Paquin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
There's
was
a lot of sex
talking
on
about
that.
sex scenes.
Yeah.
A lot of sex on that show.
Oh yeah, I watched the fucking. It got bad after like the 3rd season,
Yeah.
and I just kept watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
this is
sex.
I was like, I gotta finish.
Yeah, of course.
But I like towards the end of the series because they just made her a whore.
Yeah.
Like they do a scene where she's getting fucked doggy style, and you're
Yeah.
like, hell yeah.
Wow. Oh man.
The first
I can't find. I don't know what the Google page. I tried.
gonna ruin his Google searches.
Yeah. Look up Hamas beheading.
There's a
Sure.
lot of people who got started in softcore porn too, like
Is that right?
real actors. Jackie Chan.
No,
Really?
Jackie Chan's one of them.
He did his own stunts.
Cameron Diaz did his own stunts. And what's his name? John Hamm.
Really?
Was
John
a
Hamm?
set dresser for porn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was behind the
He
camera.
was behind the camera.
Wow.
Who else? There's a couple other ones
That's
too.
hilarious.
You said Cameron Diaz?
Cameron Diaz. Hers is
Really?
still up there. You could definitely
can
find,
find
it
them?
somewhere. Definitely.
Nice.
I remember I found it not too long ago.
There's subreddits with it's usually like when you find these subreddits, it's like Italian actresses and things like that. But like every so often, it'll be like, some actress that did a movie,
Mhm.
she was topless, something like that.
Nice.
You ever see a girl's OnlyFans link on Instagram and then just type it into Reddit and get it
Yeah.
for free? Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I do.
Yeah,
When I found out you
all
could do
comedians.
that. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
some
if
of
I
them are
could-
hard to find. I'm not gonna lie.
Some of them,
you
yeah,
can't
some of
find
them.
on
I
Reddit.
just looked for that one girl, Erica Cal.
Wow.
She's a midget.
A midget.
Yeah, she's
Ooh.
smoking hot though.
Hot midget. You
She's a hot
can't
midget.
go wrong with a hot midget.
No, yeah.
She was like one of the first ones I saw on my algorithm. She was like a hot midget, and I was like, "Wow, she's really hot." Followed her, and now they're all popping up. Bro. It's just
Oh,
like,
yeah, all the
once
hot
you
midgets.
once you look
Yeah.
for one, your algorithm is fucked.
exactly. Yeah.
That's why.
So, are you gonna try? Are you gonna try and
Find her
find, even if it's not her? Are you gonna find like a hot midget and like
for myself.
DM her? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. If I could, I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Oh,
But if
yeah.
you're getting all of them, you'll get like the low level one, maybe one in New Jersey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
DM that little
I
thing.
gotta find one that's attainable.
Yeah.
An attainable midge.
Yeah,
Right. I mean, all you need is a net.
yeah.
I used to have a friend who was a midget. Net. Little
like
Reese's
it's like
Pieces.
Yeah. Get like a box and a stick.
Right. Right. Put some
Strapped.
cookies in a hole in a tree.
That's gotta be that's gotta be a porn. Keebler elf
Gotta-
porn, like
yeah.
midget
Hell
porn.
yeah.
There's
Mhm.
there's that what's that the rule 34. If you can think it, there's porn of it.
Oh, that's Rule 34.
Yeah. If you
I
can
thought
think
that
it,
one was if
go
it's
home.
on the floor, you can eat it if
Yeah.
you pick it up quickly.
oh the 5-second rule.
Yeah, oh, that's the 5-second rule.
Yeah.
Okay, that also applies to midgets.
Yeah.
If you pick it up quickly,
You can
you
pick it
can
up
fuck
quickly,
it.
You might be able to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow,
No,
midgets.
I was just watching. I don't think it counts as a horror movie, but I think it should. I was watching Seven.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
7 gets thrown in there.
It should be.
And I think
horror.
it's just because it's a serial killer.
It's thriller.
Thriller.
Yeah.
It's thriller.
Plus those there's like intricate crime scenes where it's like really fucked up. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of a little bit.
Yeah, it borders.
Yeah.
My fiance's
Yeah.
never seen it, and we're about halfway
Seven's
through
great.
because we started
Do you
last
reference
night.
what's in
so-
the box all the time?
Oh, constantly.
Nice.
Does she know that that's coming or no?
Well, she knows. She gets that because of pop culture.
Yeah.
She knows that reference, but she doesn't know who the killer is. And you've seen it, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Remember this scene where they just found the sloth guy in the bed,
Mhm.
and then there's the paparazzi guy that's taking pictures, and that's the killer, but you don't know that yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, there he is. And she's like, what? And I was like, nothing.
My roommates, when we watch movies now, like I always I'm really good at guessing what's gonna happen.
Oh,
So
I can
every
do that with
time we
bad
watch
movies.
it with bad movies, that's
Yeah.
what mainly I do it with.
Right.
We'll watch like shitty B horror movies and I'll like
Mhm.
guess it. Or we just watched one last night called The Passenger
Mm.
with
it feels familiar. I feel
it's
like
like
I've heard of that.
no names. One guy was in a couple things, but we were like pausing it and we were trying to guess what was happening, and every single thing we were coming up with made so much more of a better movie than what actually happened. We were like, that was it. Ours was so much better.
Yeah,
like we
right.
should sit down and fucking write
We
a
should
horror
rewrite
movie.
this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking too late now.
I just saw the new Saw movie, and
Was
heard it was
10?
good.
it's good. It's it starts out so positive. It's because when they keep going, they make what's his name?
Saw.
Kramer. That's his name. John Kramer.
Oh,
Saw. It's Saw.
yeah. What's his
The old man.
Jigsaw?
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They make
Sawman?
him. Yeah, Sawman. They make him as the movie's going. They make him like likable.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
have
the
you seen
first
them?
one,
Have you,
isn't
are
it
you,
like a cancer
No, yeah, I've
patient?
seen him, but I didn't know he was still in him. I thought they killed him off.
Oh,
I think they keep doing that, and they just bring him back. He's like Kenny from South Park. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, he's just here again. Okay.
Yeah, the
Even
last
in
one
the
I saw,
first-
he got hacksawed.
what?
His head, they like cut his head off. Was
Oh,
that
yeah?
not him? That was like the third or
Did they
last
show
movie.
his head coming off?
They showed a guy come at him with like a sawzall, and then they show all the blood squirting out, and then it ended.
The last
and
one I
that
saw was
the
one
last
with Chris Rock.
There you go. If you don't
Spiral.
see him dead,
Spiral. I saw
Yeah.
Spiral.
right? If you don't see them be dead,
It's true.
Mhm.
That's a
they're
good
not
point.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Game of Thrones rule.
Yeah,
That's right.
I learned that watching Power.
Right. Blood splatter doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, that's right.
But
What was it? I watched something recently that was Red Dragon.
Good movie.
Yes,
Really
you ever
good
seen
movie.
it?
no.
Edward
Oh,
Norton.
Yeah, it's the prequel to Silence of the Lambs.
I liked it better than Silence of the Lambs. I gotta say.
Yeah.
it was a
Really?
good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
Gotta
good.
watch
Very
it's
good.
Edward Norton, Ralph Fiennes, Anthony Hopkins is in it
Anthony
too.
Hopkins. Is
but-
that it?
Dark.
You can't
Yeah.
go wrong with that. I like that.
Yeah, it was very good. Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
Have you seen Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So don't watch Hannibal. Hannibal sucked,
Okay.
but like the TV show was good, but the movie sucked.
Mm.
And then Red Dragon, way better.
Mm.
I think it's as good as Silence of the Lambs, but I think they kind of ratchet up the suspense a little bit. It's very good.
I wanted to go back to Saw real quick.
Yeah.
Because they just make him Batman kind of
Oh, the
Yeah.
Jigsaw?
Jigsaw,
Yeah.
where it's like he can beat anybody with prep time.
That's
He
actually
has-
very
he
true.
Thinks of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has like a moral code. Like I don't kill people.
They
killed
killed
They
themselves.
kill
Yeah.
themselves,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're like, "Fuck
They
you."
did this to themselves. They hooked their ribs up to this
Yeah.
contraption. I
Right.
didn't fucking do. The whole the crazy part is like
He does let you go if you win.
he does,
But you're
like,
all fucked up.
What's the quality of life you're gonna
Yeah,
live after
Not
that?
good,
You know?
but you learned your lesson. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have. I don't know, shoplifted or whatever. It is.
One girl, and I think it was the second or third movie. All her only crime was that she like cut herself,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
her thing was she had to reach up and get these keys, but razors.
And then
And-
she couldn't pull
Right.
out.
Yeah, she couldn't pull them out because the razor's gonna rip her arms off.
It was moral.
Yeah, but she was just
You don't. Why don't you care about life?
Yeah.
Now you better care about life.
yeah. Now you're going. She
I
didn't
agree
make
with
it
him
out.
every movie.
That was the same. I think that was the second one because that was the same one where someone had to reach in and it was like hypodermic needles.
Yeah, the needle
Yeah.
pit, and the
Yeah.
guy threw her in the needle
Yeah,
pit.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Oh.
pregnant.
Yeah.
The real actress, the actress, was
Right.
pregnant during that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was like the fifth one, or like the famous one where he has the head contraption and like they
It
always
was like hooked
beat
up
it.
to his mouth or whatever.
Where it rips their jaw open or some shit.
Yeah. It was I was like they do a recap when you're in the movie trying to watch it of like all of them, and they go, "This is the only time this trap actually worked.
Mhm.
They always beat this one."
Yeah.
Yeah. The one girl who's actually in charge, like Jigsaw's second in command, she
Yeah.
breaks out of that one. That I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, because she's in the first one, breaks
Yeah.
out of it and
Mhm.
becomes like
She's
a
in all.
follower.
of them. Yeah.
It's crazy. What's one thing in a horror movie, like one death in a horror movie that actually scared you? Because when I watch horror movies now, I just don't get scared anymore, but like left a bad taste in
Ooh,
your mouth where
that's
you're
a
like,
good question.
fuck.
Oh, I'd have to
you.
think about that.
Yeah, because a lot of times it's like supernatural or actually okay. I can't watch any Final Destination movies
Okay.
because all that stuff is as crazy as it sounds. It's sort of reasonable.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of like
That's the scary part of
Freak
it.
yeah, because it
accidents,
could
yeah.
freak accidents could happen. Like I think it was the first Final Destination. It was the one where I think he slipped on like in the shower and like something wrapped around his neck.
the shower nozzle.
Yeah.
The thing. It was like a removable nozzle and he kind of hung himself. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that was the first one.
'Cause-
Yeah.
And now I have like my fiance will wash her hair and like she'll shampoo her hair and like sometimes the tub will get slippery
Mhm.
and like I immediately get out and I Ajax and wipe it down because I'm like I'm not getting caught. I'm not doing it.
That's perfect
Yeah.
then. Yeah, that fucked you up, obviously. Yeah.
Like I just anytime it's a little bit slippery, I'm like nope. I'm getting out the Ajax, I'm just scrubbing it just for my peace of mind.
Mhm.
Right.
Just to get the grip back.
Yeah. Also, she's white. If she dies in the shower, they're blaming me no matter what.
Yeah.
They're coming after me.
Right.
Like, there's no way I can explain that. I'm like, freak accident. Okay. Yeah, all right, Jamal.
What do you think this is? Final Destination?
Like, then you seen it. No.
Yeah, you'd be like that Chappelle thing. Is, he broke in and hung pictures of himself everywhere.
Let's get out of here.
How did he get his name on the lease?
Right?
There's this one movie called Martyrs that I just watched.
Yeah.
And it was just one scene of like this petite woman, and she's like in the basement somewhere, and this big jacked guy, he looks like a wrestler, comes down and just beats the shit out of her for like 10 minutes. Jesus. That was like, all right, enough. Like I had to fast forward it. I was like, this is fucking crazy. How am I gonna
Right.
it's just a movie, but at some point you're like, all right, let's go. Like it's fucking getting dragged out. I feel bad about myself watching it. I'm like, I'm just sitting here content eating popcorn, watching this lady get her face bashed in. So fucked up.
Yeah.
Good movie though.
I'm trying to think of one. Like there was one in the recent. I don't want to tell you, but I think Terrifier probably would.
Oh, that was a bad one too. Yeah.
Where he cuts a woman in half.
Yeah.
Pussy first.
Yes, I do remember that. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Did you see the second one?
I didn't see the second.
He cuts her like this.
He hangs her upside down and saws her like from the crotch up, right in half, fillets her.
Right.
The second
it's
one,
even worse because she felt all guilty halfway through because she came.
The second one,
First
they
time
get
someone's ever found the clit.
way worse, worse than that. Yeah, they really overdo it.
Oh yeah, what? Give me something.
He is like a 5-minute scene where he's just maiming this lady and she won't die.
Ooh.
He's like skinning her. He's like ripping her scalp off and her face. It's as bad as everybody was saying. Like I didn't think it was going to be as bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all these people are pussies. Like it's a low budget movie. Like how bad could it be? How fucked up could it be?
You can do a lot.
It was fucked up.
Right. If your goal is that, you can do a lot.
It was messed up. And sometimes if it looks a little fake, it makes it worse. You ever notice that? Like that that lady who they hung upside down and like saw in half in the first one, that kind of looks a little fake, but it made it worse.
I mean, how are you gonna create that? Right?
Yeah.
That's like I've always compared it to like the first what's Leatherface?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre when they hit the girl over the head because the grandfather is like too old.
Yeah.
And he has no teeth.
At the dinner table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think they killed that girl on set. Like it looked
very real.
I was like, what? Because have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they bash her over the head with a hammer, and like he's like drinking her blood through a straw, and I'm like, I legitimately think they killed a woman on set to make this movie happen.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
It was like, this is fucked up.
I think the scariest part of Texas Chainsaw Massacre is how dirty they all look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just dirty and gross.
Ugh.
And then there was the
Hang people
updated
on
one,
books.
the remake, where if you stay through the credits, they show like footage of like the cops finding Leatherface. Like it was like it's bullshit, but it's like oh, here's this found footage. It's a true story. For a second, I was like, wait, is it a true story? Is it like because you don't know? Like
some people did. I remember people thought that like in school, like when I think there was like a remake came out, people were like, no, it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the thing that went around.
It was Blair Witch.
Blair Witch.
That was big.
Yeah.
They told the actors, they were like, when the movie comes out, lay low so that nobody knows.
Right.
It was sold as this really happened. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There was another one like that. Not Close Encounters. What was it called? It was because I remember it was the movie version, and then they had like it was side by side with real footage, and it was like
That's the one.
Is it Close Encounters? It was called or something
Close
like that.
Encounters of the Fifth Kind.
Third
kind.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind was
that was
Spielberg.
That's the old.
That was an old one. Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah.
But there was something with a similar.
Yes.
Similar name.
I know what it is. It was what's her name was in it?
The one in Alaska.
From Resident Evil. Yeah.
Oh, Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich or whatever her fucking name is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that called?
It was like the fourth. Was it called the Fourth Kind?
Fourth Kind.
The Fourth Kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And they showed actual footage.
But that was bullshit too, right? Because it was.
Yeah.
Well, you've been seeing all the shit that they've been coming out with, right?
What?
Like every couple months, there's more alien shit. Like it started with that
with
Congress hearing, and then it was they showed alien bodies
in
those
Mexico.
little fucking
It looked like fucking paper mache.
It looked fake, yeah. And then they just shared the footage of the UFO that guy was talking about. but it's always the shittiest
Yeah.
footage.
That's how you know it's like in a world where everyone has an iPhone, no one has like a good video of anything.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why it's so hard to believe. But
Right.
Right.
there's got to be aliens.
I
no?
think they.
Oh, I think
they exist.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've been here.
I think they've been here, but I think they're either among us just chilling
Mhm.
or they bounced.
Yeah.
Because there's been a jump in technology every few years
Mhm.
and then just stopped. Like we're not inventing anything new. We're just kind of like,
I think we come up with new stuff pretty
you think so?
frequently, more frequently than we did then. Sure.
The
No, 'cause
AI is getting crazy. That's what everything's going to come
There's
from
that.
next.
Electric
Yeah.
cars are pretty recent.
Yeah.
The bidet.
It was the best. I have one sitting in a box in my living room. I just
Oh,
don't
you
want
gotta
to set it
install it.
up. I know. I don't want to like touch the toilet and like work on the
I get
toilet
it.
to set it up. Like,
Just
Yeah.
put some
yeah.
gloves on.
No, I
It's-
get it.
Yeah.
Like I recently just started drinking coffee, but before that, that's the best way to wake up.
A
Little
bidet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Water
shot
shot
of cold
up your
water
ass.
up your ass.
Yeah.
That'll wake you up.
It's not gentle either. It's like
No.
a hose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've used them
Get you real
before.
good.
They're great. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
You never used a bidet?
I have.
Yeah.
Have. Yeah, no, my
a
old
fan?
roommate demanded we get one. So I was like, you got to put it in yourself, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
then-
yeah. If you either gotta if you live alone, you put one in. If you live with other people, I don't know. That's
Try to get somebody else to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
a task rabbit or something.
None
You
of
know-
us are doing it in
No.
my place. I'm gonna end
I
up
get it.
doing it. I feel like
I'll
it's
get a
gonna be
task
me.
rabbit.
Get a
So
what?
just
Get a
make sure
task
you
rabbit.
clean the toilet.
Task rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And then you could do that.
Yeah.
You could just hire somebody
get
to come do
get
it.
some dude.
Yeah, and then this guy who's like your age will walk in and go, "You can't."
He's like,
you
I need
couldn't do
you.
this.
I need you to sit on the toilet so I can aim it directly at your asshole. I need to
Right.
see your asshole so I know
Yeah.
the dimensions
Yeah.
of where I needed to hang.
Yeah.
If I had roommates, man, right now it would be so hard to not piss all over it. Never
The
use
bidet?
it on the bidet. I'd piss all over the hose part.
Oh no!
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like piss remnants that they're getting their ass cleaned with.
Yeah, I'm pissing in your asshole. I do it all the time. I'd eat tacos all the time so I can shit on it.
Who's
Fuck
shitting on the
that.
bidet nozzle?
Yeah, fuck that and your French toilet bullshit.
The only thing that I wish, because I have a Hello Tushy one. The only thing I wish I had a dryer. I wish there was like
Some of them do.
yeah. You got to spend a lot more money for that.
Yeah.
You think a gay guy when he sees a new butt, he's like, "Hello, Tushy," and he just gets it in there.
That's what I would do. No, yeah. I wish I had it because like it works. It gets you clean, but then you got to wipe anyway.
Mhm.
I don't want to. I want to take the wiping out of the equation.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Well, I mean, it's gotta have the water in there. So what you got to install is under the hose part.
a dryer.
Yeah, like a heat gun of
Yeah.
some kind.
Just hang your blow dryer in it.
Then it's gonna touch. It's gonna sit in the toilet water. I don't want
it's not
that.
good.
Plus, if I
Yeah, and that
The
probably
way I
doesn't feel
shit-
good on your balls.
the way I shit,
Oh, no.
like that would get all types of dirty.
You take some brutal shits.
Oh my god, I have IBS. It's bad. Don't get
Oh
over.
yeah.
As soon as I turned like 35, and life was over.
I'm having a problem right now that's kind of like that. I think I'm supposed to be gluten free, which is a fucking
Oh,
bummer,
that's the
dude.
worst.
Everything I eat's making me feel like shit,
Yeah.
but I'm doing it anyway.
What's
Yeah, do
your?
corn.
You're Italian, right?
Yeah.
Because if you were Irish, I mean, we've gone down this road before. I made a celiac joke, and all of Ireland TikTok fucking got mad at me.
Why?
Fucking
Are
apparently
they
you
all
can make a
celiac
celiac
over
joke.
there?
Yeah, it's
I
like
thought they liked the joke.
some of them didn't.
Oh.
Some of them didn't. A lot of
Every
them.
once in a while, we piss people off.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Fuck them.
We made it. I made.
We just
made
developed a rivalry with all of country
all of
music
country music.
fans.
Oh well, country music. I don't like country music.
Thank you.
I don't like. I will pretend I like it to get laid and go to the concerts.
Okay.
But other than that, I think it sucks.
Someone in the comments thought I was racist because I said if there were more black country artists, I'd listen to it. Obviously, I was kidding.
Hootie and the Blowfish is good. I like
That's
that.
what I said.
I do
That was
like that.
his example.
Some Darius Rucker. He just got
Yeah.
inducted in the Hall of Fame, didn't he?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah.
look
The
at
Rock and
that.
Roll Hall
The
of
Rock
Fame?
and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Because of Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because of that country nonsense.
No.
Not
They
'cause of
kind of
himself.
sounded a little country. I feel like if you listen to Hootie and the Blowfish, every time I think of them, I think of like The Perfect Storm. Do you remember the movie The Perfect Storm?
George Clooney
Yeah.
and Mark
George
Wahlberg.
Clooney, that town that they all lived in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like a Hootie and the Blowfish
Yeah,
town.
yeah.
Mm.
That's like you get off work at the dock, your hands smell like fish, and
Yeah.
you go to fucking listen to Hootie and the
Yeah.
Blowfish
Just a bunch of
Hell yeah.
at your
longshoremen.
mom's bar.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nobody pays because everybody's like, whatever.
Yeah, put it on my tab.
Yeah. It's like season 2 of The Wire. No, like I don't. I just like so many people could have just watched that clip and been like, "Well, the music's not for them."
Mm-hmm.
No. They were like, "Fuck you guys! This one's racist.
Yeah. You know
Like,
what music
They did
really
refer to you
fucking-
as that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
wow.
I was like, which one? Friends?
That's pretty racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what music sucks? That screaming shit. I hate when people
Screamo?
start screaming in songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Sometimes it's okay, but when it's the whole song, I think it's ridiculous. Or
Oh,
pig
yeah.
squealing. Have you ever heard that?
Squealing?
People, there's a whole
Like,
That's
like
what
that?
they do.
Like
Yes, it's heavy metal with
like
like
pigs.
pig squealing in it,
Really?
and it's a whole thing. There's a bunch of bands that do it.
See, this is why I'm listening to
It's-
music. Fucking die with the fuck.
It's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it sounds like. I'm not even joking.
Start a band, guys.
If you were to look up a pig squealing song, it's probably word for word, even the tune you sang it sounds exactly like that, and you're doing it pretty good too. You gotta start
I
pig
do
squeal-
farm animals pretty good.
Yeah.
Want to hear my donkey since we're on the Donkeys Mouth podcast?
Yeah, do it.
That's
Pretty good, right?
It's fucking
That was
crazy.
that was our intro for like 20 episodes.
really
yeah. I
good.
would open every episode with.
Like the
Where
first.
how did you know you could do that?
Yeah,
I was sucking dick once.
That's
the
a
first
fucking
like 10
donkey.
episodes is just him doing that, and we're like, we got to save your voice.
Yeah, that's
well,
impressive.
Every couple episodes, I do something.
What other animals can you do?
Oh, RFK Jr. We did that one recently.
Yeah,
I don't know. We can.
I'm gonna throw out an animal. You see if you could do it.
All right.
All right.
Don't do a fish.
No, I was so funny. I was gonna say dolphin. Do a bear.
A bear. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to.
I feel like I could do a bear.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's just my dad.
How about a fucking? I can't. The donkey's still unbelievable.
Yeah,
I can't believe
very good.
how good that was. Ooh, what about a salamander?
What does that even sound like?
I don't
Is
know.
that like just flicking your tongue?
That sounds like a beer shit.
Yeah.
It sounded like a beer shit. Oh yeah, it's a good night drinking beers. You shit a
Some good-
wicker
that's
basket.
ASMR right there, dude.
That's why I did it into the microphone.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what that sounds like.
Oh my God, I follow this one ASMR girl on TikTok. I'm fucking in love with her.
Yeah.
Her name's Ashley, and she helps you sleep.
Oh,
She's a
What,
Spanish
did
girl.
she tell you her stories?
No, she just like taps on it with her nails, and she gets all these toys. She gets like clay and puts it over the microphone and like taps on it. Fucking amazing.
You should tell me about your day.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how you put me to sleep, man.
I used to listen to guided meditation to sleep.
Yeah.
Guided, I can't do
Because
I'm-
you're not paying attention to what they're saying.
I'm not paying attention to sleeping, and I'm paying too much attention to
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Yeah.
I tried it once and I was getting mad at the guy.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Just
this
shut
an
the
Australian
fuck up.
guy?
I don't
Is it
know.
Jason?
I don't know. But it was like you would like find your zone
Yeah.
and then he'd go, if you get distracted, it's fine. You can forgive yourself. Just start over again. And I'm like, I was just there.
Yeah. You listen to an Australian guy doing
Yeah,
it?
his name is Jason Stevenson.
That's the worst. That's
Yeah.
that's the worst one to have when
Yeah.
you're falling asleep. LR.
Yeah.
That's a bad one. Make sure your head's rested on your pillow.
That's exactly what it sounds
Right?
like. He's like, put
Have
your
you-
arms down.
Have your legs elevated above your heart. I fucking.
Every time we do accents on the show, people get mad.
That was
So
pretty
I
good
hope,
Australian.
I hope that.
I do a sick Australian.
Yeah.
People get mad when you guys do accents.
Yeah, because we had Romy
But we
Rosner
keep
on.
doing offensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like which like?
I don't remember. What
Well,
we did with
Let's
that
piss
one.
some people off with this.
That's what I'm
one.
saying.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's moral to fuck autistic people?
I think that if you didn't fuck them just because they had autism, that's wrong.
Okay. I
Everyone's
think
a little bit autistic though.
that's what I was gonna get
Yeah.
to. I think it's like a spectrum
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like if they're like a little autistic, like they like anime,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. You could fuck that girl. If they're like, if they have like, if they had problems
If
in
it's
school,
borderline. If they can't drive,
yeah. I think there's three versions.
yeah.
There's like, she's a little autistic.
Yeah.
She's pretty autistic. Holy shit! Like
Yeah.
those are the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
You shouldn't
You can
discriminate.
fuck her.
You shouldn't
you
discriminate.
should
Yeah.
fuck her.
As long as she's saying it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long as you got
as
the
long as she has that in her.
yeah.
So yeah, I think it's you could fuck her. You should fuck her.
Yeah.
Don't fuck her.
Yeah.
Like that's the spectrum.
You can't
of it.
fuck them. You have to have sex with them.
Yeah.
You have to be respectful.
No.
Of
The other night,
It's like good for you.
them. Yeah.
Good for her. You're a monster.
Yeah.
That's the spectrum of fucking autistic people.
the other night
The
we did Leap of
spectrum.
Faith at QED, and one of the prompts was Disney porn, and like we just kind of went off on a tangent talking about like what Disney characters you'd have sex with, and I was like all 7 dwarves, dude.
I can name you right now.
Especially Dopey.
Miss Incredible.
Oh, she had a
That's a
dunk,
good one.
bro.
Jessie from Toy Story.
Oh. Oh
The-
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
cowgirl.
Cowgirl.
Yeah.
Jasmine,
Jasmine.
yeah, definitely.
Slinky,
Slinky.
For sure.
Slinky would be good.
Stitch.
Stitch would be scary, dude. You're gonna catch something with
Yeah,
Stitch.
yeah.
Lilo's sister
Okay.
was smoking. I don't remember her name, but she was hot.
the girl from Encanto.
I didn't see that one.
Young Simba.
It's just a lion. It's like
Yeah.
not even a. It's not even like human being.
I think Dopey of the 7 dwarves is the only person
Mm-hmm.
who can't, because he can't make decisions.
Nemo.
Yeah. Nemo be a go. He might explode.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with Nemo.
Mike Wazowski.
Fuck him right in the eye. Just boink.
Now I'm picturing all these Disney characters. I want to fuck Wendy from Peter Pan, and I want to do it when he comes up to the window to like say, "Hey, Wendy, how's it going?" I want to be in there like, "Fuck you, Peter."
This is what happens when you never grow up. Somebody fucks your girl, Pete.
I'm in there, and he's like, he immediately has no happy thought in his head and just fucking falls out of the sky, loses his happy thought. I'm like, "Fuck you, Pete." And then he's like, "Yes, British." Fuck me.
I just picture fucking Peter Pan just dropping out of the sky.
Yeah, crying. It's like, Wendy, won.
It's got a shattered femur.
Falls on the 2 other kids who were in that movie.
Rufio and shit.
Yeah, Rufio. Rufio's in Hook only, I think.
Yeah.
That was such a good one, Hook. That was
Yeah.
supposed to be Michael Jackson.
Ooh, what?
He's
Robin
supposed to-
Williams supposed to be Michael Jackson in that movie.
Really?
Mhm. But it was right around when he started
Got a
getting in
little
trubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rufio did some stuff after that. That actor.
Actually, Michael Jackson demanded he be named Rufio.
Yeah. That's how he got all the kids.
Right. And he
Rufios.
just didn't do it.
He called them Rufios.
Oh my god.
Here, drink this.
I recently rewatched that too. There's, Apollo Creed's trainer.
Yes.
He is
in
He's
that.
one of Hook's like pirate henchmen,
Mm.
and he's got like lines. It's hilarious to see.
Yeah, he's done a couple things, that guy.
Yeah,
He's cool. I love
yeah.
him.
Glenn Close is in it.
Glenn Close is the dude they put the scorpion
Yeah.
in with the thing.
Yeah.
The
Uncredited.
locker in a box. Put a scorpion in it.
What was it? What was they had a name for the box? Was it like the no box or something like that? Which is also what Michael Jackson uses.
No, that's where he keeps them. You have to go in the no box. Speaking of Michael Jackson, Corey Feldman, have you seen his band?
Holy shit,
Dude.
Yes.
No.
There are so many failed attempts at music in like so many videos that Corey Feldman's in, and I feel so bad for him because like
I don't.
that's the Goonies, you know?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. I
Did you
remember him
see-
like that.
Did you see the video of him singing the song from Lost Boys?
No.
It's very good.
Oh, it was good?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It's not usually good when
It-
he's
like,
in a video.
Not for
and-
nothing. It's like pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
Corey, still Corey
gotta check
Feldman.
that one out.
He's
That was a good
batshit.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's got one called The Comeback Kid.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
He was just by me. I live in Asbury, and
Yeah.
they had See Here Now, as a big music festival, and he was there, and he was getting like nothing from the crowd, and he came out and he tries to get everybody to chant "Comeback Kid" because that's the name of his song,
Mhm.
and then he comes out and pretty much just does an impression of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I listened to the Bonfire with Big J and Bobby Kelly, and they fucking make fun of him
Corey Feldman.
all the time. It's hilarious. 'Cause
Deserves it, bro.
it goes further back. When Dan Soder was still on the show with him with Big J, they'd make fun of Corey Feldman, and he knows about it. Feldman doesn't like it.
Oh, really?
No sense of humor about
I
it.
think they tried to get him on.
Oh,
and
that would've been cool.
He he's fucking batshit, so
Yeah.
it didn't work out. So they make fun of him, and he does not like it at all.
Well, he was getting raped, right? That's why he turned out
he
that
was-
way. Yeah,
he was all
It's
types of
fucked up.
fucked
Yeah, but they all got raped.
Corey Haim too. And
Yeah.
he died.
He died. Yeah.
Mhm.
Macaulay Culkin, didn't he get raped, or did he
No, I
got
don't think he did.
accused? He got accused of getting raped,
Did he?
right? Didn't they
No,
go,
he
Michael
was
Jackson fucked you, and he's like, he didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they said the same thing to Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman's like he didn't either
Yeah.
to him. But like you're not gonna steal the most expensive thing at the store. Like
No.
they were fucking extremely famous
Yeah.
kids.
Right.
Like
If-
they would know.
Yeah. If
Right.
Michael
Right.
Jackson
Out.
You're not gonna
fucked
steal the
those
wedding
guys,
ring. Take
yeah.
earrings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you fuck Screech.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like you ever hear like Bill Murray will like pop up somewhere and like take a picture of somebody, or like he like won't take a picture, but he'll pop up somewhere. He's like, tell everybody who you want, who's gonna believe you, and he
Yeah.
just dips. It's like Michael Jackson was fucking those kids, and he was just like, who are you gonna tell?
Yeah.
You know?
It's magic.
I would never do that. The best Michael Jackson. I mean, out of all the
South
people
Park?
who fuck with him,
That was the
South
best
Park
one.
did it
It's
the best.
ignorant.
That's
Right.
ignorant. Yeah, yeah. Even the cops going after him because they thought he was black, and then they see him and they're
Right.
like, "That's a white man! I can't believe we almost did that." That shit was fucking so funny. They were like planning shit in his house, and they
Yeah.
look at all his pictures, and they're like, "What the fuck? We're in the wrong house."
Yeah.
Right? He's gonna hang up his badge. He's like, I almost framed a white man.
Yeah. Such a good show,
Yeah.
man. If you don't watch that for a while, South Park, and then go back to watching it,
Yeah.
It gets
it's the most
better.
nostalgic, like funniest thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad they take so much time off
Mhm.
between seasons, and they'll do like 4 episodes, and I'm like, all right, they don't miss. They
No.
do not miss.
Well, if you do it like that, I think they were missing for a little bit. Like
Yeah.
when
the-
they started doing like
the Trump
whole
stuff.
season is one story.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was I don't for me I wasn't loving it.
The
I
Trump
wasn't
stuff
either.
didn't hit as hard because it was like, yeah,
Everyone was doing Trump.
Yeah, we're all making
there's
fun of him.
so much.
But it's funny how they did that whole arc with like Integrity Farms, and then it kind of took a dip, but then they still go back to it every so often. It's like now it's become that's just what Randy does.
That's
now.
a staple. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just his job.
Right.
That's where they live.
Yeah,
And I think Cartman's still living in the fucking hot dog.
yeah,
Right,
Right?
right,
Yeah.
right. You'll come back to it and you're like, oh, right.
yeah.
It's one of the greatest shows ever.
Oh, so
I
good.
felt like Member Berries kind of just got left.
That was dumb, I thought.
I
yeah.
liked it.
Yeah, the Member Berries one.
I think they
You know how I knew
too
it
long.
sucked is that a lot of like white girls liked it,
hmm
Yeah,
and that's how I know
Yeah.
that it sucks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those dudes.
They kind of just like stopped doing it. I felt like,
Yeah.
which was good.
They're geniuses.
This last season was pretty good. I watched one
I
of
don't
the
think I
newer
watched it.
seasons. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very funny.
Have you seen Book of Mormon?
I didn't, but
It's-
I would
Love
probably
it.
like
You
it.
should.
You saw
It's
it?
funny.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta go check
so
it out.
good. Like,
It's South
I-
Park funny?
yeah,
It's
Really?
it's watching theatrical South Park.
yeah.
Really? Wow.
The
I thought it was
Broadway
just maybe a
South
little nicer, a little more tame.
No, they don't.
No,
They don't
it
pull
might,
punches.
in some ways it's worse.
They do
Is it
not pull
really?
punches.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. There's a song about AIDS.
Yeah.
Like it's
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go check
Yeah.
that out.
we'll all go.
Let's all
We
go.
shall all go.
Let's all go. Let's all go see Book of Mormon. I'm down.
Like, I think there was when I saw it, there was like a couple in front of me that were just talking about it before it started. They were like, "Yeah, this is our 7th time."
Jesus.
Like,
That's
Really?
ridiculous.
That's perverted at that point.
Yeah. Like, I think 2 or 3 times is because I'm sure if I see it, I've only seen it once. If I see it again, there's jokes that I didn't catch
Mhm.
the first time that I'll be like, "Oh shit, that's
Oh,
pretty
there's
good."
so many jokes.
There's so many. There's a mile a minute, dude.
It's hard to find now. Like, there's no good comedy movies coming out.
Yeah, no.
So it's
No,
just all
like,
the only
it's
comedy.
hard to make. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, because
you
people
probably
are afraid to.
yeah. If you're gonna go through a network, if you're gonna do, you have to do it like indie,
Yeah.
and then no one's gonna see it.
No
I
one's
will
going to see
say-
it unless they're scrolling.
Right.
I think the way to do good comedy, you can frame it as something else. Like The Blackening,
I saw the trailer for that and I wanted to see it. That looked funny.
it's pretty funny.
yeah.
And it's like it's I mean it's a horror movie, but it's fucking hysterical.
It's like Scary Movie, right?
Yeah. But it's not like campy.
Mhm.
It's like a legit like Scary Movie plot where like Scary Movie is like making fun of
Right.
scary
It's
movies.
parody.
This is it kind of borderlines parody where like
It's got a little bit of stuff you know. And
yeah, it's like, because it's all black people. It's like black people don't like die in a movie. Or like but it's an all black cast.
Mhm.
So it's like playing on that. It's very good.
It's a really short movie. There.
Yeah.
They all die right
Yeah,
away.
they'll die right
You know
away.
that I saw somewhere that LL Cool J was one of the first black people to make it to the end of the
Yeah.
movie and not die, and
He
that
might be the
wasn't
only
Yeah,
that
that
long
was
ago.
that Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
that long ago.
He might be the only one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I actually I don't think it's Deep Blue Sea. I think it's Halloween H2O. He doesn't die in that.
Mm.
Real. I didn't know he was in. Wasn't Busta Rhymes in that?
He's in one of them.
You sure? I think that's,
Maybe they're
It
both
might,
in it.
might also be Deep Blue Sea.
I think it's Deep Blue Sea.
Because he definitely doesn't die in that.
Gunnar.
Samuel-
Which movie?
Samuel Jackson goes immediately.
Yeah.
We are not going to quit, and then he fucking grabs him.
Right. He survived snakes on a plane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He does
He
do
did.
that.
Yeah.
he did survive snakes on a plane. I thought that movie was overrated.
Was he
It was.
in,
It was just the line.
was he in
Yeah.
Jurassic Park?
Samuel Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why does that sound right though? Was he?
Isn't he like with Wayne Knight?
Yeah, isn't he on the computer?
with
He's a
Wayne Brady.
computer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
definitely
works the
does.
computer.
Yeah.
But you don't see it.
Yeah, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
He dies off camera.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And he's in the third one, right?
I think it's the first one.
Samuel Jackson?
Samuel
think so.
Jackson isn't the first one.
Yeah.
He dies off camera.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the third one.
I think you can't name a movie where Samuel Jackson dies that isn't great. Goodfellas? Come on.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot
Dies
he
in
was
a Jumper.
Jumper.
Ever see Jumper?
with Hayden Christensen. Where
Yeah.
they jump to the pyramids and like fight and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the beginning of that movie.
Yeah.
I love like the first half of it when he's
I
just like
hated
robbing
that
shit.
movie.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
everybody would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
That movie
right. That's
sucked, but yeah, I do
yeah.
remember that.
Oh yeah. When it gets to the drama, the movie
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah,
It's a great
yeah,
premise though
yeah.
for a movie. For a superpower,
Yeah.
it's a great premise.
I was
Yeah.
I remember being really excited for it, and then I was like disappointed. This was, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if I can.
What else does Samuel
That's
Jackson
exactly
die
what
in?
I would do if I could teleport. I would just steal things.
He dies in
Foxy Brown? What's that movie called?
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, he dies in Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dies in
It's like
Django.
Django. Oh, my God. I thought he was so funny in that
which
movie.
Star Wars is he in?
Mm-hmm.
He's
all
in a
of the
couple
first
of
The
three?
first three. Well, the three prequels.
Yeah,
He's
he
Mace
dies.
Windu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he dies in he dies in the third
I
one.
wasn't always a big Star Wars guy
Me
when those
either.
were coming out, but I liked Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Mhm.
So
No.
I would watch them for that. And I'm like, he's got a purple sword. He's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's angry. I like that.
I like. I always when I,
I like
saw
a black ass Jedi.
Yeah,
yeah, he
I
was
love
cool.
that he was the only one with a grape flavored lightsaber.
Yeah.
Do you know why he was the only one who had a purple lightsaber?
He
No
has
story
to.
behind
demanded it.
He just wanted it.
Yeah.
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 No
It's
one
like,
else.
Fuck you, nerd.
Yeah.
No.
30 years of these movies.
Right.
No one ever thought to be like, hey George, I would like a different colored lightsaber.
Mhm.
And he was like, all right,
No, it's like blue or green for
Yeah.
good guys.
yeah,
Red for bad guys.
yeah.
That's nuts. Do you ever see the videos of them fighting with the lightsabers before they edit them in?
No.
It's just a bunch of assholes just like in a
Sticks,
in a
right?
fucking field, just like not even sticks. There's
No.
nothing because they just edit the light in. So they're just like
So it's
walking
just the
around.
butt
like-
of the lightsaber?
it's just the butt of the lightsaber.
That's hilarious.
Wow. That's gay. That's
It-
so gay.
Those are like it's like the same kind of video as the Walking Dead zombie auditions. You ever
I've
Oh,
see
yeah,
heard
yeah.
about I've never
those?
seen those.
Where you
But
just see
my
retarded people
God.
just zombie.
It's literally just people pretending to be retarded.
Yeah.
We have a zombie walk where I live
Uh-huh.
every Halloween in like October. It's just people pretending they're retarded walking down the street.
Oh, I thought they were all just drug addicts.
yeah.
Some of them might
It's
be.
just everybody that's trying to get heroin.
Yeah. Some of them might be.
The winner gets a
Yes.
gets an 8-ball.
Speaking of heroin, there is a great documentary that it's on HBO. It's a 2-hour documentary. It's called Life on the Street. I gotta double check that for you. But it follows these 3 heroin addicts from Newark, from 1984 to the present.
Ooh.
It's
That's pretty cool.
They made it
bananas.
that long?
Dude, it's like every year they check in on them. And there's actually 2 of them, but there's one that's like more updated to like 2020, and it follows them. When I tell you, you get invested in these people's lives.
I'm sure, yeah.
It's like every time because they get clean and then they fall. Like, it's like what? Like,
And then the director brings him more heroin because he's not done filming yet.
Yeah.
He's like, we still got footage to
Yeah.
take, so
Like-
smell this. Just smell it.
at one point, you might have to watch it before the next episode so we can talk about it. Because
All right.
at one point, there's one of the guys. He's like, yeah, you know, I've been clean for a long time. You know, I'm sponsoring people. And then one of the people who sponsors is like, yeah, I got this guy living with me. And the guy's like fully on heroin. And you see him like putting in the needle. And then they're like, hey man, don't you get tempted? He's like, nah, man, all good. And then like every time it's like fades to black and it's like 3 months later, it's like, here we go. Here we go with this fucking guy.
Wow.
That's the scary. I don't know how anybody. I mean, I know how because you do something and then you just need more and more. But I would never do heroin. Like that's the kind of documentary. If you have kids, show fuck everything else. Show them that fucking documentary. They'll never do drugs.
My very close friend did heroin for a long time, and he recently told me he's clean. He's been clean for years now.
Yeah.
He told me that the Juul nicotine.
Yeah.
He said has nothing on or heroin's got nothing on this.
Really?
He said this is
So easy.
quitting
Nobody says
this
anything.
exactly. Quitting this is going to be 20 times more difficult than quitting heroin. He said.
What?
That's coming from him. Yeah. And we're both trying to quit right now.
It costs less than cigarettes, right?
Costs less than cigarettes. You can do it and like go about your day.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
do it in
Basically
your
anywhere,
house.
yeah.
You could do it anywhere.
Right. It doesn't really impair you.
No, not at
Right.
all. I mean, I used to smoke cigarettes. I smoked like a pack a day for like 6 years.
Mhm.
And then I moved to this, and now this does not leave my hand. It doesn't leave I want to quit so bad, but
That's crazy.
if I like leave this anywhere, I'm buying a new one. Like whatever I'm doing, I'm stopping and I have to go buy a new one because I'll
And
be a fucking
Kids can
animal
buy
with
those,
that.
right?
You got to be 21.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but kids still buy.
Because
them.
I know they were like they had like flavors and it
they
was
still
like,
have the flavors. Yeah.
yeah, they were trying to ban the flavors for a while.
They did for a little bit for Juul, and then as soon as they banned them, it was like they had all like the disposable ones now, and they're all different kinds of flavors.
That is
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, guys.
Don't do drugs. We do have to
Yeah, we gotta
wrap it up. Mike Sicoli. Where
Thanks
are you
for
gonna
having me. I'm gonna be this Friday. I'm at Toast in Asbury Park, and then I'm in Long Island at the Patchogue Fire Department on
Okay.
October 14th. And then I have a couple other ones, but it's on my phone. I don't know. Can I take it out? Can I look?
Yeah,
go
Yeah,
ahead.
cool.
Nick?
Yeah, this Friday I'll be doing the Elbow Room, the 7 o'clock and the 9 o'clock show.
Mhm.
Saturday, South 40 Brewery in Edison. And which one do I want to plug? November 4th at Nardi's Tavern in Long Beach Island.
That's a fun show.
I'm doing the Oakley is the 14th. I'm sorry, the Oakley in Notley, New Jersey, and then the 19th I'm at Whiskey and Virtue in Morristown, and then the 20th I'm at the Fire Department. 26th I'm at Pico and Guac in Madison.
Nice. I've been camping in Nutley.
Have you?
Yeah,
My whole family's
There's
from
a
up
place. There's a place in Nutley where I got there was a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. It was like bacon and egg and cheese baked into the bagel.
there. Oh,
So
wow.
I got a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bacon, egg, and cheese. It
That
was
sounds fucking
Bacon,
amazing.
egg, and cheese.
pretty much. Yeah. Every first Friday of the month, I'll be hosting Hot Ones at Kilo Bravo in Brooklyn,
Ooh.
Williamsburg. So if you want to partake, you can try their wings. There's 10 rounds. I'll be cracking jokes in between.
I want to do that.
Yeah, come through, dude. Tickets are on their website. I think you go to. There's 2 bars. There's Echo Bravo and Kilo Bravo. Echo Bravo is every first Monday, and Kilo Bravo is every first Friday. I'm hosting the one at Kilo Bravo, and soon I'll be hosting trivia all over the 5 boroughs. Tomorrow. I shadow a host. I'm learning how to host trivia for NYC Trivia League. As far as stand up goes, the 21st I'm at where is that showcase, the Comedy Fight Club showcase.
Oh, the Top Shop Staten Island.
Yeah. Hop Shop Staten Island, come out to that.
Yeah.
Every second Sunday, QED Leap of Faith, come through to that. Next one is November 10th.
Look at that. Everybody's got stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, loser.